thing. No year is or was better or worse in K-pop, because number 1, y'all listen to only a small portion of K-pop groups, soloists, and number 2, y'all don't listen to any groups other than bigger company ones, and don't listen to soloists, unless they're from disbanded groups that you know of, or just underrated soloists that are known by K-pop stans, or just popular soloists so y'all listen to them. There are very few K-pop fans that actually know about the artists in K-pop that rarely get views, or are really underrated, like below 100k or even 10k views for their amazing music, and that sucks. People only have these, this was the best year in K-pop, or, this was the worst year in K-pop, because they're not going outside the K-pop sphere, and checking out a lot more artists in K-pop than what most people listen to. Like the only way for y'all to not actually favor a year of K-pop's music, or say a year wasn't that good in terms of K-pop, is to just check out more K-pop artists and songs. Y'all then can have more artists on your playlist, and instead of people making videos like, insert year K-pop wasn't amazing, or, insert year was the best year of K-pop, people can make videos on different K-pop recommendations. Share new K-pop songs that they found. This way, people can show other K-pop stans through their K-tube channels or through communication or anything, that the year of K-pop that y'all called boring isn't actually boring, because y'all have found some brand new songs in K-pop that are amazing, and y'all now listen to more artists, and will never really call K-pop boring anymore. The second thing, MV quality shouldn't matter to you. You should be listening to the song, and not caring about an MV not being amazing. If you care about MVs, then IDK. You can only care about MVs if it's a company who can give good MVs to groups, but ends up giving a cheap-ass MV to their groups, or if a company shows favoritism and gives one group a good MV, and the other group an MV that is more lower quality than the other group's MV. Besides that, people shouldn't be caring much for MVs. If the song is bad, then you can say something. Because you come into K-pop to listen to the music, not to judge the MV quality. The only judgments that can be made about a K-pop MV is about the camera angles, the coloring, the styling, or anything that you're critiquing in the MV. That doesn't come out as just hating the MV, because it's not on par with the quality you wanted, or is just cheap. Remember this, a cheap MV shouldn't make you wanna hate a group, just because they don't have a bigger company, expensive MV. I don't think you're a good K-pop stan, if you only care about MVs more than the song, or just as much as the song. Like as I said earlier, only care for MVs if the company who can give a good MV, gives a shitty MV to a group or favors one group over the other, and gives one group a higher quality MV and the other trash, or if you're critiquing certain things in the MV, and giving constructive criticism. Besides that, y'all shouldn't be bothered by MV quality. The third thing, you can't say a concept is dying, without actually knowing if it's dying. Y'all need to do some research and find groups and soloists who are doing the concept that y'all say is dying. If you cannot find any songs in the concept itself, then you can say that the concept is dying and that it should be revived. Otherwise, you shouldn't say that a concept is dying. It's actually not. Y'all just haven't done any research yet. I know it takes a lot of time to research, but in the end you might get some good answers. All it takes for you guys is research. Y'all shouldn't generalize just by the small portion of K-pop that y'all know of. Stop saying that a concept is dying. It's not. Y'all are just too lazy to research. Please do some research before making assumptions. There are plenty of groups, soloists doing songs in different concepts. Just because one concept is popular than the other doesn't mean that the concept being done less or you don't see as much as dying. Y'all just need to dig deeper when it comes to K-pop and Korean music. That's all. It's not that hard. The fourth thing, y'all need to learn to stay neutral. Neutrality is what saves things, and if y'all pick sides like picking the victim over the idol exposed without waiting for proper evidence or information to release, then y'all are horrible people who just want to spread hate, and don't like staying in between. Also, y'all have trust in some random exposer, then the idol exposed, which I can understand, but believing in a potentially lying victim, when no information is given, is wrong, and hating on idols when no evidence is given is wrong. And yes, it's wrong to put all your trust in a victim and have a believe the victim mentality, if the situation turns out to be fake, or the exposer turns out to be a liar. The best and smart choice is to stay neutral. How hard is it for you dumb people to stay neutral, and wait for evidence? Why is it that the first time y'all see the scandal, y'all react immediately with hating on the exposed idol, and supporting the victim without doing research or waiting for proper evidence? I, for the life of me, don't understand why people like to do these things without being fully informed on the situation or doing research or waiting for evidence. Why did they react immediately, either by sending hate to the idol involved, or making clout-seeking videos that add more fuel to the fire? It honestly sucks that people make judgments so quickly, without waiting on proper news sources or people involved in the scandal, to give proper information on the scandal. I hate that people do that, and the ones who do these things are dumbasses, who don't really care about the situation, because they love drama and scandals, and it makes them happy, and it's disgusting. The fifth thing. Believing in fake channels or clout-seeking videos, without checking facts. Like when people pretend to be big company potential groups, people stream these fake channels and act like they're real, and give them views, because people are stupid AF. And for clout-seeking videos, people take these videos as quote-unquote evidence, and then use it to hate on the idol exposed, or on people who think the idol is innocent, or provide it to people to make them believe it's evidence, because some random channel made a convincing video edit, by compiling different clips, and using parts that they want to put, by removing the good parts and keeping the bad parts, so people believe in these fake videos, and it sucks. It's annoying how people will steal videos from underrated girl groups, and then pass it off as big company groups, making people who mostly don't stan underrated groups believe in these fake channels, and give them more views in total than what the group gets each comeback. What annoys me even more, is how many of these fake girl group channels get made on YouTube. Like, why are people making these manipulative channels? I don't understand. And for clout seekers and scandals, they don't really care about anyone. They just make videos to gain views, while not caring about the idol's downfall, or how people will react. A lot of clout seekers get over 100 Kelvin's views, reaching up to 1 million plus views, and then sometimes they even make a part 2 or a part 3. And these videos are made during the scandal, to add more fuel to the fire, and manipulate people into thinking that the idol did actually do what the said idol was exposed for, even when the video is just edited so well that people believe in the video and don't see the fakeness that the video portrays, or see the lies in the video, and believe it is evidence. I don't blame the people who get fooled by these channels, and then realize it's fake, and start looking for the truth. I blame the people who don't want to see the fakeness in the video, and use these videos as quote-unquote evidence to hate on the said idol, and other people, because these people don't want to check facts, and want to use this opportunity to hate, because they love scandals and drama. I just wished that fake girl group channels pretending to be real would stop, and that clout seekers would also be stopped, and whenever these types of channels are made, and fake videos get uploaded, that the company gets notified and sue them, and take legal action against these people, because these channels don't seem to care, and they need to be taught a lesson. The final thing. Talking about a whole generation of K-pop or the whole K-pop industry as a whole, but only talking about a few groups, soloists, when that's not the whole K-pop industry or generation. Example. 4th gen boy groups suck. No, they don't. You haven't checked out all 4th gen boy groups. Or noise music is ruining K-pop. No, it's not. You haven't checked out all or different kinds of noise music in K-pop to say it's ruining K-pop. Y'all need to stop generalizing K-pop and being like, this generation's group sucks. This is ruining K-pop. This year in K-pop was boring. Like, how do y'all know if these are actually true, with only the small category of K-pop artists or Korean artists that y'all listen to? It's wrong to generalize things when y'all don't know much. Like, how can y'all say things like these, without having knowledge on all or a lot of things in K-pop to make assumptions? If y'all listen to a lot of different noise music, then I can accept the fact that y'all think noise music ruins K-pop. If y'all listen to a lot of different groups from a generation, then just the small portion of groups, and have the knowledge, then I can accept the fact that y'all think that this generation's groups suck. Because it's not good to generalize if y'all are not fully aware of what y'all are talking about. Don't try to bring K-pop into your topic, talking about it as a whole industry, if y'all are not actually considering the whole K-pop industry, but only a few portion of artists, because that's not the whole K-pop industry, that's just the more well-known side of the industry. So please stop doing this, and actually do some research. Thank you.
La 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 la. Hey, now we're talking. Look, now you're laughing. Feel like everything's returning now. It's been a long time. Yeah, it was tough time somehow. We will